Buffalo soldier, dread local rasta, ewe mbogo soldier, in the heart of Enemeneng'a, at a hill road from Nairobi, straight to Enemeneng'a, Njola riding on a bicycle, ate mafuta imepada. If you analyze your fuel tank, we utajua utapofika. Lakini mimi kama mulasta, ni miguu ama bicycle. Buffalo.
Hawa ni herd of buffaloes. Wait, ni buffalo au ni buffalo? Wacha tuseme nyati. Au ni mbogo? Kumbe huyu mnyama kuna majina mengi. Lakini Bob Marley alisema buffalo soldier, so ni buffalo. Anyway, you get the point. Oh, and that is me, not in a car but riding a bike. So how did I find myself here?
Ate mafuta imepada.
Hapa Twende, we make sure to make a plug on where to visit and why you should consider a certain place. Na leo, juu najua economy imepanda, I want to tell you why you should consider a day trip to the Hell's Gate after hustle ya wiki. The park is located in Naivasha, which is about 2 hours from Nairobi. Lakini watu wa Subaru, mtafika hapo na 3 hours juu ya kupanga line ya petroli. Anyway, Twende Hell's Gate. Soon we arrived at Elsa Gate, the main entrance to the park. There are these residents, however, who do not wear clothes, but it is okay. Wanaruhusiwa. Wanasema nyani haoni? Oh, okay, so this is a family show. Parks in Kenya have unique names that identify with the area, like Old Donyo Sabuk, Amboseli, and others. So how did this park in Masai Land end up with an English name? Kwa nini inaitwa Hell's Gate? I thought traditionally Africans don't believe in hell. Kila mtu anaendanga tu kwa my ancestors. Well, the Maasai kind of believe in hell, and that is where the name came from. It received the name Hell's Gate by explorers Fisher and Thompson in 1883. Gustav would do more than rename the area from the Maasai word Enemeneng'a. He left a permanent marker which lives to date. The White Oljoroa Gorge runs through the heart of the park with a deep valley hemmed in by sheer, rusty-hued rock walls measuring 17 kilometers long and the side gorge 750 meters long, making it the longest gorge in Kenya.
Naona sele watu wanakuambianga go to hell. Yuko.
There are two very popular gorges in East Africa. Olduvai, which is believed to be the longest, hapo Tanzania, na sasa hapa penye tuko Oljoroa Gorge. Sasa nisikie mkisema ati Kenya hakuna gorge ama canyon. Kuna mingi. The rest, such as Kerio Valley na Ewaso, are referred to as valley.
Now we are at the gorge. Naona hapa kuna maji yanatokeleza kama mfereji. Acha tusikie. Maybe maji ni moto. It's a big salty, so maji lazima ikuwe therapeutic. Ala unaweza ushauri. Sasa mimi ni mrembo. There's another one. Ni moto. And it's quite slippery, so when you come here, lazima ukuwe na viatu poa. Oh, I see another one. Oh, this is actually lukewarm.
So hapa kuna maji, where does the water come from? Of course, twende kuna mtu atatuelezea. Let's go meet Francis.
Sema.
Salama sana.
Mzuri?
Sawa. Naitwa Francis. Mimi ni tour guide. This water comes from underground.
Yes.
Many miles below. This has a connection with the geothermal steam that is normally tapped for electricity generation. And this water is hot.
Yes. I felt it. Konaka kajoto.
Okay. Yeah. It is hot because it suggests that Mount Longonot is only dormant. It is not extinct, not dead.
Yeah.
It is capable of erupting.
Kuna wakati maji hujaa hapa kama
haiwezi jaa. Hapa maji ikijaa itakuwa labda ni garika.
Oljoroa means the valley that is hot, and what makes it unique is the fact that you can walk or hike it. One of the most interesting parts of the gorge is the side gorge, which is adjacent to the main one. It is 700 meters long. As you head deeper and deeper into the gorge, it gets narrower. Eons of water flowing have cut this rock and has formed this remarkable 30-meter trench. The path ends here at the place they call the Devil's Bedroom.
This is the most scenic, but the most dangerous part. When water comes from this side, because much of the waters will be coming from this side, we'll have a spiral movement of the water inside here for 3 to 4 times. This is the Devil's Bedroom, and all these names will be there to rhyme with the bigger name of the park, which is Hell's Gate. So Hell's Gate has a story to the naming, which is relied on the Maasai people. It was initially referred to as Nol Menenga.
Nol Menenga.
Yes. Nol Menenga is a Maasai terminology that refers to hell.
To hell.
Yes.
Why was this hell?
This was hell because after the last eruption that took place of Mount Longonot and Mount Suswa, there were lots of Maasais that were buried alive by the volcanic eruption. So we have a traditional belief that we have heaven and we have hell. If you have heard of the story, Maasais believe that they came from heaven. God stretched a cow skin from heaven down to earth. And so this is where we are. And we are in the middle of a journey. We'll either get back to heaven or proceed down to hell if you don't do what God told us. So Nol Menenga, they were buried down. Exactly.
I see what you mean.
So the burying of the people was an extension of the tour or the journey that the Maasais had from heaven. So those who survived, those who were left on earth, believed that these people had sinned to God. And so God punished them through the hellfire. So that is why we have the name Nol Menenga. Yes, but just as other parts of the country, explorers changed the native names to English names. Gustav Fischer from Germany and Thompson from England translated the name Nol Menenga back in 1883 to hell. 1883, yes. 101 years later, in 1984, the government gazetted this park to be a national park. So they borrowed the story from the Maasai and from the explorers, and they had the name Hell's Gate. So normally, water comes from this side downstream, and so the gorge deepens and widens in some areas. So whatever you see there is very new and very recent due to soil erosion.
Can I go there?
Yeah, sure. Yes.
So now we are at the new extension of the Devil's Bedroom. Hapa vile tunaangalia hapa ni pahali pa kujisaidia. Naona anyone can fit here. Wewe ukwe mdogo, mkubwa, ni vizuri. Hakuna kuflash hapa, hiyo unaiacha tu hivyo. Hapa shower pia kuna masabuni, tutaka sabuni ya green, ndio hii ya brown nini. Tunajisugua tu hivi mara moja kama umeenda. So you're probably looking at this and wondering, hey, we can shoot a movie here. Well, umechelewa. Many Hollywood movies have been shot here, like King Solomon's Mine, Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, but one of the most popular one is Tomb Raider 2.
Box is there somewhere.
The locals call it the Mountain of God. There's a tribe that makes a home on it.
Kenyans too have not been left behind, and numerous music videos have been shot here too. In addition to that, the entire park was used as inspiration for the setting and the environment of the Lion King. However, this part of the gorge had become a death trap, and that is one of the reasons it has been closed for 2 years now.
Wakati maji imekuja kumenyesha, ina deepen the gorge, and so that is why it is narrow. But with some time, it is going to widen.
Hatuwezi kuja hapa na nikose to leave my mark. Chaniandike. The park has 3 towers. Remember that rock outcrop we saw from within the gorge? Ukiwa nje, you get a good view. The explorers named it Central Tower. But the Maasai have a different name. This rock rises about 75 meters high. According to geographers, it was formed by semi-molten rock forced into a fissure, cooling and solidifying as it extruded the ground. Hiyo ndio version yao. Now, for the more interesting version, according to the Maasai, hawa panatambua sijui Central Towers, sijui fissure, extrusion, nini. This is Enkai Bartani.
Enkai Bartani.
Enkai Bartani.
Yes.
Okay.
Enkai Bartani is a newlywed lady,
Okay.
bride. So we need bride kwa mythology yake Maasai.
So walikuwa bride?
Walikuwa bride, and these are 3 rocks.
Yeah.
There is the Fisher's Tower, Central Tower, Paramount Rock. You cannot see it from here.
Yeah.
It is closer to the end of the gorge.
Yeah.
There was a wedding procession moving from north south.
South, yeah.
So the bride turned to look backward. Then she turned into a rock.
A rock.
Affecting the best man. And
oh, she was not supposed to turn back.
Exactly. But it is something used.
Like a message.
To tell ladies, when you get married, don't think about your family, parents, whatever. Go and make your own home, your own nation. Usiangalie nyuma, uolewe na nenda.
Central Tower gives us the position of this rock, but Enkai Bartani teaches us on focusing on what is ahead of us and never looking back. Oh, I know you are wondering when the gorge will be open to the public. The park authorities are working on safety measures that could see it open within a month. Nonetheless, there is still a lot to enjoy here. Ukiingia kwa park, you will see tall, vertical and magnificent walls. You may also notice white blotches high up on the cliff sides, almost like Picasso or Patrick Mukabi decided to leave their mark here. However, he seemed to have paint kwa mkono. It's another body part. And that is not paint. It's something else. Biological though.
Yes, tuko kwa park. Na nimetoka kwa gari. Hello.
Hello.
Habari yako?
Hi, safi.
Mzuri sana.
All right.
Sasa, let me ask.
Yes.
This stretch, I've seen very different flora and fauna.
Yes.
And I just wanted to ask, because this is very unique. Ni kupaka rangi mnapaka ama ni nini?
No, my friend.
Yeah.
See rangi imepakwa.
Yeah.
What you are seeing, the white stuff, is Focha's droppings.
Oh.
These are special Focha called rupels.
Rupels.
The rupels is endemic to Hell's Gate around. This is the breeding site for the rupels Fochas.
So kwa wale mlitupa school fees, endemic means a plant or an animal native and restricted to a certain place.
They breed here, but the range for its feeding is all the way up to Masai Mara. But I think closer, you can get closer there, where you can be able to.
You can get closer.
You can get closer. This is a walking park.
Wow.
Actually, it's broadened to be a walk in the wild.
So twende pumwani ya vultures.
All right.
Lakini ni hard to spot the birds as they seem to camouflage on the walls. These vultures have a white color that blends with the droppings on the wall. Unaweza kuja useme, aziko kumbe ni wewe tu. Anyway, wewe kuwa keen. Kama huyu hapa. Ruppel's vultures are named after the 19th century German zoologist and explorer Eduard Ruppel.
They wait for some temperatures. To take off, it requires some temperatures at the thermals.
Okay.
And when they are arrived at some level of temperatures, you can notice they are all taking off like almost at the same time. So they start to take off, and the way you're seeing them, they go at a certain level.
Yes.
Then from that level, they circle again, tilting their wings.
Yes.
Then they take the thermals again. They take another circle until they are up to some height where they can be able now to grind at that level until they are reaching to
until Mara.
Until Mara.
Yeah.
They can soar to incredible heights, searching for carrion, holding the record for flying higher than any other bird. In fact, kuna siku nilisikia zili collide na aircraft at 37,000 feet.
And is there another breeding site like this in Kenya?
Right now we don't have any other place.
So this is the only place.
This is the only place that we are having in Kenya.
Wow.
Yes, that is the uniqueness that we have. There are few individuals. We are conserving it even for research activities. For Kenyans, the Africans, both the local and international.
The beautiful thing about Hell's Gate Park is that it's one of the few parks where you can walk, cycle, run with the wildlife. It's actually called a walk with the wildlife. Naona hata ikawa umetuzoea. The other parks where we've been, look, it's even turning for a better look.
This is heaven. And I mean, look at that view. You can extend your stay at the park like most of the residents here. Some of them came for a visit and decided to stay. Uzuri yao ni kuwa hao hawalipishwi. They have an agreement with the park authorities because they get to attract visitors, they get to stay for free and are provided with security 24/7. I tried the same argument, lakini nikaambiwa hiyo sura yangu haiwezi attract visitors and that I should pay. It is a good place to be by yourself. Hapa ni mahali unaweza kujiita kamkutano.
Umejiangalia? Umejaa vumbi. Wewe umejiona wewe? Wewe ndio umejaa vumbi. Maybe tuanzishe moto. Huku ni ku peaceful. Amaje? Ndio.
Remember I told you that Gustav Fischer left a permanent mark on the park? Well, being the humble explorer that he was, he went and named the first prominent rock outcrop after himself.
So, Fisher's Tower. Sijui tunaweza ita Fishers of Men, vile men wanaenda juu ama women wanaenda. Anyway, mimi naenda rock climbing.
Kuna beginner level and there's advanced.
So, na niulize, mtu akona kichwa ngumu lazima avae helmet?
Lazima.
Okay.
The rock is about 45 meters high, but for a beginner like me, unaweza panda hii ya 23 meters. Hapa kuna haja ya kubeba hiking gear, unaweza hire. Na kama uko skeptical about exploring new heights alone kama mimi, you can rely on the services of the skilled and helpful guides on standby.
Nasikia bado kuna shida ya mafuta. So maybe unaona ngamia si option poa. Kuna baiskeli. Twende? Twende?
Cycling is the most rewarding way to explore Hell's Gate National Park. And it's the only other park other than Oldonyo Sabuk in East Africa that you can walk and cycle. So usishindage tu Karura. Kwanza huku kuna bonus ya kuona wanyama live, yani live, unplugged, in the flesh, manual animal.
No sana.
Lakini wengine mtaniuliza, na je, hao buffalo soldiers hakuna vile wanaweza kukushambulia kama wale wa Elementaita?
I've never been this close to buffaloes.
Yeah.
Na sina kauoga. Wanakaa nikaa wako tu sawa.
Yes. Wildlife mostly act on provocation. If they're not, you don't provoke them and they're at a safe distance from you, they don't feel like you are stressing them, then they have no business attacking you.
Have you had any experience of attacks in this park? Was it about to ride baiskeli?
No. That's why we encourage hiking and bike riding in this park, because the animals at Hell's Gate are quite used to this people having a close interaction with people without really having the provocation of coming closer and hurting them, because the roads are quite at a safe distance from their grazing area, and that is why so long as you don't move closer to them, they can't attack you, and we've never had an attack.
It's a good thing to just cycle peacefully and enjoy the view, lakini sometimes we can spice things up a bit. It is safe to say that these KWS staff race like animals. Okay, ni kwa sababu nilishindwa ndio sababu nimeongea hivyo matope.
And you cannot complete a day at Hell's Gate without having a picnic. Twende, pack it. Hapo. Okay. Kwanza unaona vile kajua tu kakopoa. Unakuja hapa, mwachangu kanyaga, mnaeka magoti, that's why you need them. Of course, you have your grapes. Yeah, you know. Naeka tu bananas hapo, unaziweka vizuri. Acha tuone. There's something missing. You can't have a Kenyan picnic without one thing. Miwa. Achana. Wewe. Usijali, bado grape ndo. Sindio? Even the birds agree with me. Some privacy, please.
I have really enjoyed my time here at Enemeneng'a. I got an exclusive tour of the old Jorowa God. I got to cozy up in the devil's bedroom and use the new quarters. Cycled in a park for the first time with wildlife hapo karibu tu fwa. Rock climbed at Fisher's Tower and ended the day trip with a sundowner picnic.
Buffalo soldier, dread local rasta, ewe mbogo soldier, in the heart of Enemeneng'a, at a hill road from Nairobi, straight to Enemeneng'a, Njola riding on a bicycle, ate mafuta imepada.